All right, we're just about ready to get started. Why does why? How come none of these lights? Where are the lights? Okay. Lights. Please launch control center. I did. All right, whatever. Okay. We'll start momentarily. Okay. That's the end of that recording. I am going to go because I think I'm going to go try to move a bunch of boxes of stuff over to my storage locker while I've got a little bit of time today. But yeah, that was a cool. I don't know. That was a cool look at their stuff. I guess we probably see. Well, when is QuakeCon? QuakeCon is after this game will ship, right? QuakeCon is like August, is like summer. So yeah. So if they're shipping in May, then maybe they save a multiplayer, like if they're going to do multiplayer for that game, maybe it's not in at launch and then they have it something to say about it in August or something to say about a DLC or something. Or maybe there's just no multiplayer at all, which is fine. They said no multiplayer. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, it is Doom. I do think there's a rich legacy there of multiplayer that they have tried to tap into, but I don't know. That's not a terrible focus, I guess, to just focus on the single player stuff. I would really like to see them do something new with Quake, but I don't know what that thing is anymore, you know? Like, what would a Quake 5 be, you know? Like, they did Champions, they did there's just kind of... I guess, like, the thing is, how do you bring Quake back to the masses is the actual thing here. How do you make a new Quake that appeals to a larger audience than Quake Champions did or anything like that? Because if they, these different skews and takes on Quake 3 that they've done since Quake 3 are not gonna, are not gonna be some massive boost to the number of players playing it or something. And doing Quake as a hero shooter as they tried to do there, I don't think that was very good at all. But hey, so like, how do you do a Quake game in this day and age? You probably and how do you do a single player? Like Doom, especially the Dark Ages, steps on some of the stuff that you would think of visually from like Quake 1 days. And obviously, like the franchise started to skew more and more sci-fi as time went on. But like, how do you get Quake back? How do you pull it back from just being this like hardcore thing of people who've been playing Quake for 20 years and that's all they know is like these Quake 3 mechanics are burned into their bones. Like, they're too much for me, man. Like, I enjoy playing Quake 3 quite a bit and its derivatives, but like at the same time, anyone who was still playing that game is too fucking good at it. So how do you make a mainstream Quake game is the actual thing, right? Is the problem they would have to solve, because you can't just make a game that only appeals to those people, because those people will just drive everyone else away. I don't know, man. I don't know. What else is going on online? Is there anything? Is Rocco still all right? There's a whole thing happening over here. There's a whole mess happening over here for a lot of days. Looks like 84 hours of streaming left to go. Okay. Let's check in. Let's check in on this. Let's check in on this mess.